Alright guys, good afternoon. Today I'm going to talk about cryptocurrency, slightly different topic with my previous vlogs. That's because cryptocurrency is becoming very hot topic in Jakarta. Everywhere I go, everywhere I meet, some people they're always talking about a cryptocurrency. I'm sure it's a very hot topic in many other countries as well, including yours probably. Uh, Probably some of you is already getting sick of it. I know. But that's got me thinking. I mean, what is it? I mean, everybody talking about it. So I decided in the past month, I start learning about it, and I think what I learned from it is basically there are two camps, two sides of people. One is really swear at it. They think that the cryptocurrency is a scam, cryptocurrency is the bubble, cryptocurrency is Ponzi scheme, kind of things. And they think on that side, they always think that cryptocurrency is bad. If you are going to join in this cryptocurrency or Bitcoin things, please be prepared to be beaten. That's what the side is talking about. Now, on the other side of the coin, cryptocurrency coin, it's really believe in the cryptocurrency because it's a blockchain technology, it's new technology, it's just like internet technology in the early days. This is really is become what you call disruptive technology that is going to change the banking. That's why banking is don't like about it. In fact, they also talk about why government don't really like about it because it can change the control of the money. So, for example, if everybody in one country is switching to the cryptocurrency, government will no longer have control over it. Meaning that you cannot produce the cryptocurrency, the money to print the money. You cannot control the inflation. You cannot control the money that is available in the market, something like that. So that's really hate. The government will really hate about cryptocurrency. That's why they hate it. Banks, of course, banks will become, you can say, no longer needed. The old bank system, meaning. So, like for example, if you are going to send money using the Western Union, say for example, Western Union will take a cut of it, big cut of it, and then just to send your money abroad. So basically, that's going to change because when you use a cryptocurrency, sending money is easy as a flick of a button. That's what this site is talking about. So I want to know more about it, and then I think about if I want to know more about it, then it's nothing better than doing it, right? So yeah, basically during December, I take a 2 weeks break, and this is my last break, my last day of the break, just to get into this cryptocurrency thing. So what I did or what I do right now is basically I want to go all in. I want to experience it. I want to know about it immersely. So I really want to be part of it, playing of it. So that's what I think about it. Now, I take two weeks off from work, and then I take all my money savings in the bank, take it out, and then move it to the exchange to be able to buy this cryptocurrency. I really want to know. So there is no half-hearted. So let's do all in. So that's what I do. Basically, all the money that I have in the bank, all cash. I mean, yes, I still have cash for buying a few things, paying monthly things, charts kind of things. So that's still there, but the rest of it moved to the cryptocurrency. So here is the result. First, buying cryptocurrency is not as easy, but it's not as difficult as well. Right. So, and if you want to buy cryptocurrency, then there are three things that you can do. I mean, you can get it from three. There are three ways to get it. One is you buying it directly to a person. So for example, you come to me and then you want to buy Ethereum, for example. Then you can pay me money and then I can send the Ethereum directly to your wallet. I'll talk about wallet later on in other video, but this is just for the my understanding about cryptocurrency. Now that's the first way of doing it, and then the second way is you can buy from a dealer. So basically, out there are dealers that is buying cryptocurrency to be sold to someone who don't want to go to the exchange, just buying it using credit card. Done. So yeah, you can buy it using credit card or debit card, no problem. But you have to pay a premium compared to exchange. The third one, I always mention exchange. This is where you can buy and sell a cryptocurrency. Just like in the stock market, you bid the cryptocurrency at certain price, and then someone is also selling at certain price, and then the market will come into what you call agree on certain point. Then you buy that at that level. So out of the three, I finally found that the exchange is the cheapest because it's based on the market. So supply and demand basically. While on the dealership, there is always the premium because they don't want to be losing money. They're always adding some more premium, some percentage of the premiumness. And then buying directly, then you have to deal like what you call it, you have to bargain. That's the word. Yeah, you have to bargaining, and then you deal at certain point, and then you pay. All right. So yeah, let's talk about exchange. The exchange is not easy because the exchange actually require you to take a picture of your credit card or ID card, and then take picture of you, and it's basically proof yourself that you are the real person and you're not the scammer. So that's it. That's the idea of it. I did that, and then I basically become a member of an exchange. And then I moved all the money to the exchange, and then this story is that's the beginning of the story. 8 minutes, and the start beginning of the story. I'm sorry about that. All right, now what I found that in the exchange, two things that I want to check or to test. One, it's easy to buy. Once you get the exchange, when you become the member of exchange, it will be very easy to buy. Two, can you trade easily? Yes, it can. So basically, in exchange, nothing wrong with it. It's all fluid. It's all doing okay, and then I don't have any problem with it, except that sometimes the exchange says the system is freeze, and then lagging kind of things. But yeah, other than that, it's okay. Sorry, coffee break, wait. All right, so now another thing that I want to test is it true that you can buy a product using a cryptocurrency? Now, this is not as easy as I think, because at first in Indonesia, when you have the cryptocurrency, I already bought it. I tried to find a product that I can buy using cryptocurrency. I have no luck. So basically, no retailer, no one is having they want to sell the product using a Bitcoin or Ethereum. No one. In fact, Indonesian government banned that kind of practice. So any retailers using a Bitcoin as a transaction, then you will get banned or you will be in a trouble. But if it's person to person, then probably you can. But finding it is very hard. So not really a good way for transaction in Indonesia. But how about in other countries? So if it's not viable in Indonesia, then I try buying something from abroad. Anyway, I'm trying to find the product that I can buy from abroad that is suitable for me or useful for me. To be honest, it's not easy. I usually buy things from eBay, but eBay doesn't support cryptocurrency, so no luck there. And finally, I find that I can buy hardware wallet using cryptocurrency. If you know Trezor, Trezor is a hardware wallet. So basically, hardware wallet. So basically, to keep your cryptocurrency, you can use wallet. I always keep saying wallet. There are several ways of wallet, several type of wallet, online, handphone, paper, and as well as the hardware. So I'm talking about hardware. If you are in cryptocurrency, I'm sure you know what a Trezor is. All right, so I want to buy Trezor, and they have two options. I can buy using Bitcoin, and then I can buy using the credit card. It's not cheap, $99, almost $100, more probably. And I was thinking that if you buy using credit card, swiping or putting the number online, then it will cost you more than buying using Bitcoin, right? I mean that's the idea, right? You buying using Bitcoin or you buying using cryptocurrency, it will be much cheaper compared to you are buying this with credit card. But it is not. It is not. That's because when I calculate the cost to buy Bitcoin, I'm not sure why. In Indonesia, if you want to buy Bitcoin, you actually have to pay premium, even in an exchange. Now, if I compare what is the price in an exchange market in abroad, for example, in US, for example, the cost to buy one Bitcoin, it will much less, probably 20%, 10 to 20% less, compared if you buy in a rupiah or Indonesian rupiah or Indonesian exchange. But you cannot buy Bitcoin in US exchange market. If I can, then it will be awesome, but I cannot. Anyway, now when I calculate the cost using Bitcoin, it's actually higher. I think around 15% higher compared to using this credit card. Because when I want to buy this Bitcoin in an exchange in Indonesia, that's already premium compared to exchange in America, for example, or in Europe, for example. And then when I transfer it to this person, the exchange will cut the Bitcoin for such a fee. A small fee, actually, it's not really much. But sometimes you cannot really say I can send $120 US, for example, exactly, because you have to calculate what is the fee, and then you adding it into the Bitcoin, those kind of things. It's very fiddly, very not practical, as I can say, and it costs more. Hence, I can say that the Bitcoin or this cryptocurrency thing is not really for transaction right now in Indonesia. If you're Indonesian, like me, then transaction with Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency may not be uh, practical, may not be cheaper as everybody said. So that's aside. That's two things that I trying to check, and that's my confirmation on that. So now, what is the Bitcoin good for? Why everybody in Indonesia, even on that side, is very hype about it. Everybody is actually going into this cryptocurrency world. I mean, not everybody, but a lot of new people is actually going to this cryptocurrency. I find out that cryptocurrency is going up in value over time. Like for example, Bitcoin in 1 year is 1,000% times. Ripple 1,000% times. So everybody is trying to get into it just because they want to get some money of it, because they want to basically increase the value of their saving. And yes, I basically remember I take my savings, all in to this cryptocurrency just for 2 weeks to get a little, action on that. All right, so yeah, I think on that front, I can say that it's not that easy as well. I have been beaten by Bitcoin. Can you imagine? You buy now, and then next day it can go down around 10%, just in 1 day, or 20%, just in 1 day. And today is Friday. In the morning, there is a hoax that Korean government will ban the cryptocurrency. No, it isn't. It's just hoax, and this drive down the cryptocurrency value in the world. Basically, it's not only in Korea, in the world. So that's what happened, and I have to put all the attention on that market so I don't lose my value, my saving value. And good Lord, I made it. So basically, I take back all the losses. I mean, I made some profit of it. But one thing that I'm pretty sure is that if you don't really understand how the market works, if you don't really understand how you look into the market, you know the charter, you know the stock trader kind of things, I suggest you stay away, because buying it, holding it forever may not be working. Because I do believe that this cryptocurrency is actually bubble. It's gonna burst. When, we don't know. At what point, we don't know. But I do believe it is bubble. Now, when you come to this cryptocurrency world, then you are essentially riding in the bubble. Once it bursts, be sure that you are prepared. All right, so that's my experience on this cryptocurrency world. And so yeah, the third thing that I want to test is whether this is good for this investment. Probably not. It's good for day trading. I'm pretty sure it's very good in day trading. If you are you are trading it daily, then this is probably a perfect market for you. It can go down and up 20% in just 24 hours. It's basically heaven for you. Now, what else is good for? I think another thing that is good for is the when you want to send money outside Indonesia or from outside to Indonesia without using bank, then there's probably one thing that you can do. Say for example, you are working outside Indonesia, you're becoming what you call helper, for example, in Philippines, for example, and then you want to send the money from Philippines to Indonesia, then if you are using Western Union, 10% of it is gone. Using this Bitcoin or cryptocurrency, probably you have to pay only 150 at max, 150,000. $10, probably. Yeah. So that's how we can use the cryptocurrency. I mean, is it relevant for us or not? I think it really depends. For me, for transaction, for investment may not be relevant for me right now, but I think in general, for sending and receiving money, I think that's something that we can do, something that we can use. And I don't believe in investing in cryptocurrency. That's because it's just too fluctuate, especially now when the cryptocurrency, especially Bitcoin, is going downward. So if you want to join the cryptocurrency world, then welcome, but be prepared for it. All right, I think that's it. That's it for now, and then I'll see you next time in the next video. Cheers.